Right then, everybody, I want to show you a super cool feature inside of Publer called Spintax. I really like this. I am starting to use it more myself. It's making social media easier for me. And how this is basically Spintax, it's when you want a recurring post, but you want it to be different slightly every time that it recurs, basically. So how this works is going to make total sense when I go through this tutorial with you. So first off, we'd also get onto our create a post screen. Now, how we start off telling people we want to use Spintax is we put a curly bracket. Now, this is going to make sense. Just bear with me. So I'm going to type out my first sentence for this sales post for my course, Trello for social media, which could be want to organize your social media easily. That could be the opening line to this post. But what I want it to do is every time that this post goes out, I want it to actually choose a different sentence and it randomize this. So if I do a space and then use the long line, the stand-up line, I can then type a different sentence. So how else could I introduce this post? So I could use as my opening line, is social media taking all your time up? And I'm going to give it another alternative. Or it could do, who here spends several hours planning social media? That. And then I'd end it with a curly bracket. So what's going to happen is if I set this to recur every week, it's every time it's posted, it's going to randomly select one of these three sentences. So it could be this one, want to organize your social media easily. It could be this one, is social media taking all your time up? Or it could be this one, who here spends several hours planning social media? So it's going to pick some random one out of that. So let's continue this post on. Let's make it, right, I'm going to put another sentence in here that I want randomizing. So the next one, want to know the magic behind me only taking 20 minutes to do mine. And then I'm going to give it another sentence. You could do it in just 20 minutes. I'm giving it like alternatives ways of wording this sentence because there's so many ways that you could word a sentence, isn't there? So we've got that one as well. Let's put another one in there. So let's say I use to plan my social media. How else could I word this? How could else? Let's think. Ooh, I need for a full stop. How else could I word that? Trello saved my life. There we go. Planning social media with Trello makes life easy. There we go. And I'm going to close it off. So there we go. Now I'm just going to copy some bullet points from a previous post that I've got. I want them bullet points maybe to be the same. And then I could put, now, what if I didn't want a whole sentence changing and just a word? So let's say how, now there's several words I could use. Amazing, brilliant, fantastic is this. So what it's going to do is pick one of them random words. So it's going to, how amazing is this? How brilliant is this? How fantastic is this? See how we're working here? I'm just going to copy something from a previous post I made just to finish this off. There we go. So here we've got the rest of the post. Now, let me just throw an image in with this. There we go. It's got an image. And then what I'm going to do is select the recurring one. It's not wanting to work for me. How rude. Because I'm on the free plan. Right then, okay. Because I'm on the free plan, it's not letting me do this. But I'm going to quickly show you in my own account because I have done this already before. So let me just grab my own account for you. Right, let me show you this. Hang on. Bear with me, guys. Okay, so you should be able to see a different screen now. I'm going to zoom in so you can see. So I did this earlier to test it out, obviously, before I did this video. And what you can see here, this was the post. Want to organise your social media easily? You could do it in just 20 minutes. I use Trello to plan my social media. Now, that's that one. Now, I set this to recur every week. So if we check the next one's different. Who here spends several hours planning social media is the first sentence. Whereas on this one, it shows want to organise your social media easily. So as you can see there, it's just changing the top bit. Again, let's have a look at this one. Want to organise your social media easily? Want to know the magic behind me only taking 20 minutes to do mine? Planning social media with Trello makes life easy. So all it's done is just picked a randomised sentence. So it means that you can use the same post, the same image every week, for instance. Because obviously you could set a recurring post like this one here, where it's the exact same post going out every Monday. But obviously you might find that boring for your audience, or your audience might get bored of it, for instance. So that's why you could use this. So instead you can use the same post, but some of the words and things are going to be different. And it's a good way to test then to see which one works better as well, isn't it? You can see which one works better. Because we always come up with several ideas of how to word something, and we're like, oh, which one would work best? So that is basically how you would use Spintax. It's absolutely a game changer. I love it. So if I just zoom in here so you can see again, a bit closer, you start it off with a curly bracket. You put in one phrase or word, and then you use this lovely line here to split it up. And then you use another one and then split it up. And then end it with a curly bracket. Now, if you do that, you are telling Publer that you are using Spintax and you want it to randomly spin and choose one of these. And again, if you were doing it in words, that's how you would do it. So hopefully that helps you with Spintax. Obviously, let me know how you get on. I really like it. I think it's got a lot of potential. It works really well. Give it a go. See how it works for yourself.